Well, thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Mr. Latchman. Thank you, residents of the House, for welcoming us to your place today. And I'm so pleased that we've come, knowing that the UNDP office here in Port of Spain has supported this in a small way. But I think it's so important to me and so important to Marcia and her team at UNDP that people get a second chance. Is it any chance that Wayne's name is Chance? Giving people a second chance. You know, I was Prime Minister of my country for 9 years and in the Parliament for 27.5 years. So there's hardly an area of life I haven't touched on in my country. And that includes people in prison, people trying to stay out of prison, people coming out of prison and wanting a second chance. So in my own country I've visited places like this, and I totally support what you're doing. One of the biggest problems any country has with its prison system is the risk of what we call recidivism, the revolving door. You come in, you come out, you come in, you come out. And it's always because if people come out to no support, no home, no job, no income, no one to try and help them through reintroduction of society, you go back through that revolving door because the prison is what you know. It's where your networks are. You might be the big man in there when you're the little man out here. So those are the issues I think that you work through in a program like this. Give people a home. Start to help them deal with some of the issues that put them there in the first place. Help them with a job. Help them with skills. I think it's incredibly important work. In my own country, we're very conscious of this revolving door problem and trying to get much better planning for people when they came into the prison as well. So you come in. Actually, most people are going to come out. Most people will come out of prison. So what are they going to come out to? How can you use the time in prison itself for skills training, for education, for literacy, for dealing with some of the basic health issues? Because in my country, a lot of the prisoners had hearing problems. Why were they bad kids at school? They could never hear anything. So they were back at the back of the room, making mischief, dropped out of school, and the whole cycle began from there. So we tried to deal with some of those health issues. Some of them were children who may have had this attention deficit disorder, as we call it, which was never dealt with, and again led to them being at the back of the class and dropping out of school and going down that road. A lot of prisoners often can't read because they've fallen through all these cracks. So we're dealing with quite a complex set of social issues here, which see people, and it is disproportionately young men, go down a track which leads to a prison. Now, we can all do a lot more in our societies to stop people going down that track, but the focus here is, given that people have been down that track and they've been in the prison, how do we give them the second chance? And when I say give the second chance, it's in here too, isn't it, for the people coming out, that you want a second chance. And I really applaud people like Wayne who stood up and said, I want something better when I come out, and I want to make a difference for the other guys who are coming out as well. So feel affirmed, pleased by our visit and acknowledgement of the dignity of every human being and the right to be able to live a life which is rewarding and can fulfill potential. And even in the short moment we can spend with you here today, you've given us some insights into how you feel and what needs you have and how you can rebuild your lives with the support that comes from a very important initiative like Vision on Mission. And I wish you all every success. Thank you.